I think in Singapore, we are very well situated in terms of among all the SEA countries. As you can tell already, as you actually come into Singapore, the airport is going to actually just give you a very warm welcome. Okay, the city is going to actually give you a very warm welcome as well. You're going to actually welcome a lot on the diversity because there's a lot of different cultures that you can actually mix with. So I think Singapore is very well situated, and NUS is also very well situated to attract all these different talents from different parts of the world to make sure you have a well-rounded experience.
I think being part of the MBA program, a lot of us came here with different objectives, whether it's grow professionally or grow on a personal basis or both, right? And I think being exposed to a very different group of people actually challenged me of who I am and my values. Because being in the development sector and one of the few in the development sector, it actually challenges why am I staying in the development sector? What I learned can I bring to the development sector? And through that itself, I realized that that's my, positioning in this MBA itself. And I try to bring that experience into the classroom because it's not something that is very common that's seen in the workplace, handling crisis, handling conflict.
For diversity and inclusion, I think myself is also a good example because my background, I think it's different from many of the students here. I'm not a business background. I learned Japanese literature during undergraduate. I chose not to become a writer, but to enter the Big Four. I entered Ernst & Young as my first job to become a tax professional. I think actually this Japanese literature is a good experience for me because I have this skill to understand a very different cultural background. This could also help me in doing business. Like I am more capable of communicating with people from a totally different cultural background. This point actually is very important in nowadays business world.
As a person who's traditionally from finance, I've been slightly averse in most senses. But after coming here, I realized that how can I open my thinking to new ideas, to new paradigms, and that is something that I could learn from my classmates because I can see that in their thought process, and I happily borrowed it from them.
For me, diversity can include different cultures, different nationalities, different industry backgrounds, but then also gender representation. So that was something that was really important for me in choosing a business school.
Learning does not only happen in a classroom. Apart from the academics, I also really wanted to learn from the people coming from all over the world. NUS's alumni are spread across the entire globe, and they're in industries that I want to work in, and they're at very good positions. So the kind of alumni support that NUS provides, and alumni, I spoke to a few alumni before I got here as well, so they were very supportive and they encouraged me to pursue the MBA from NUS. They shared their experiences, which made it even more easier for me to select this.
I was a bit more skeptical about because of my background, architecture and whatnot. But when I came here, I met people who are lawyers, who are doctors, who are scientists, and that kind of opened my mind. Like, okay, it's not like you're not coming from a different background that doesn't fit here.
I have the chance to meet people. They have family, but they leave their family in their homeland and move to Singapore for studying. People from LGBT background, people from different culture and religions, and it's opened up my views about the world. That people, although we different, but we also the same. We share the same visions about the world tomorrow.
I think in a lot of part-time programs, people tend to be from one background or local. But in the NUS MBA part-time program, we have people from all over with all different backgrounds. So I get to learn something new every day from a different type of person.
Come in here with an eagerness to learn as well as an open-mindedness to take into other people's perspectives. I think that is the most enriching part of it, and being able to be open like that, it will increase your growth exponentially, because you'll not only see experience as you experience the work that you have, but you also see the experience from other people from other industries that shares with you and learn from there. Not only learning from your own mistakes, but also learn from their experiences as well. I think that's key.